So hello everyone, welcome back to Oliveboard's Agri Coaching, and today we are back again with our previous year questions series. So PYP आज भी देखने वाले हैं. We already have completed. हमने कितने PYQs अब तक कंप्लीट किए? हमने किया 2022 चेक, 2021 चेक, 2020 चेक. आज हम शुरू करने वाले हैं. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट 2019. सो 2019 AFO. ठीक है, जस्ट एग्रीकल्चरल क्वेश्चंस देख रहे हैं. हमारा एम क्या है? वी वांट टू फिनिश टिल 2015. 2015 तक AFO हम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस खत्म करेंगे एंड देन वी विल स्टार्ट ऑफ कोर्स प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस जो कि एक्सपेक्टेड रहेंगे 2023 वाले पेपर के लिए. ठीक है, और अगर बिलीव नहीं हो रहा है तो आप लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस देख ही लोगे जो डेफिनेटली हम AFO के लिए ला रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो एक बार स्टार्ट करते हैं सेक्शन लेक्चर को एक बार स्टार्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, सो वी विल स्टार्ट विद आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. आज देखने वाले हम 30 क्वेश्चंस. ओके, 30 क्वेश्चन देखेंगे. ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर. शैल आई स्टार्ट गौरव? ओके, ठीक है. व्हाट इज द फीड कन्वर्जन रेशियो? फीड कन्वर्जन रेशियो FCR इन ब्रॉयलर चिकन. ब्रॉयलर चिकन क्यों यूज होता है बताओ? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ब्रॉयलर चिकन एंड लेयर चिकन? सबको पता होगा, ब्रॉयलर फॉर मीट, लेयर फॉर एग्स. तो ये बताओ अब फीड कन्वर्जन रेशो ये कितना होता है? सर जी इंग्लिश का टेंशन है बहुत. डोंट वरी फॉर इंग्लिश. ठीक है, आई एम टेलिंग यू फॉर वॉट एवर प्रीलिम्स एग्जाम इज देयर फॉर AFO, द अप्रोच इज वेरी वेरी सिंपल. फॉर QRE डू नॉट वरी अबाउट QRE, यू कैन क्लियर इट इफ यू हैव प्रैक्टिस इनफ. अगर आपने प्रैक्टिस की है, हार्डवर्क किया है, मेहनत किया है, डोंट वरी, डोंट नाउ टेक दिस स्ट्रेस. ओके, लास्ट के 1-2 दिन में कभी स्ट्रेस लेते नहीं है. बी लाइक यू हैव डन द हार्ड वर्क, राइट? फील फ्री. जितना पढ़ाई करना था कर लिया. द वर्क विच यू हैड टू डू, द स्टडी विच यू हैड टू डू, यू हैव डन इट. नाउ यू डोंट वरी अबाउट द पेपर. यू जस्ट गो and solve as much as questions you can. But always remember, for quant reasoning English, we all have the cutoff marks with us. Based on the cutoff, we will be knowing how much target marks we have to score. And for the target marks, we should be knowing our number of attempts. So therefore, just concentrate that I am going to do or I am going to make the questions right. I am going to attempt this much numbers of questions in quant, reasoning and English. So I am going to attempt a optimum number of questions and whatever I am going to attempt, वो मैं सही करूंगा. I am going to correct it. Accuracy should be more than 85%. This is the rule. Okay. Now, what is the feed conversion ratio? 1.5 to 1.9, 1.9 to 2.1, 3.2 to 3.9, 2.2 to 2.7 or 2.8 to 3.2. So Ujjwal Rai has given the answer, but that answer is wrong. Ujjwal, the answer is wrong. See, feed conversion ratio, when we are talking about the poultry or maybe chicken or hens, it is not actually beyond 2.2. It is, if you see, it is from 1.8 to 2.2 or 2.1. So the answer here comes 1.9 to 1.5, which has been given here. So answer, the correct answer is as 1.8 to 1.9. This is the appropriate value. Yes, first MS Swaminathan has given the answer. What a wonderful name. Reminds me of our great scientist MS Swaminathan ji. So he is correct. 1.5 to 1.9. See here, tropical shrimps average FCR is 1.6 to 2. Omnivorous fish 1.4 to 1.8. Then pigs 2.5 to 3. And here look at it, broiler has been given 1.8 to 2.2. So here 1.8 is there, that's why 1.5 to 1.9, that is our that is the most correct answer. So first is our correct answer. This was a previous year question. It now gives you one understanding that related to your feed management. Okay, related to overall management, and in management, first is feed management and second is housing or shelter for all the animals like cattle, sheep, goat, poultry. It's very very important, feed management and shelter. So these are the topics you should never miss. What is the free source to cover this? Tamil Nadu Agricultural University portal. Am I clear here? Let's move forward. The instrument used to measure the soil strength is known as what? Penetrometer, dynamometer, hydrometer, tensiometer and pycnometer. Okay, now only some options would be confusing here. ठीक है, थोड़े ही options confusing है. Let's eliminate hydrometer. It is related to measuring water or moisture, so hydrometer को हटा दिया. Tensiometer related to your surface tension, तो इसको भी हटा दिया. Now we are we remain with three options. First is penetrometer, second is dynamometer and third is pycnometer. Now you all, अगर आपको पता है, okay, this pycnometer is actually used to measure the density and volume of solid surfaces or solid bodies without by the non-destructible method. So the answer here usually is saying penetrometer, because dynamometer also we know for what dynamo is used. Anybody knows? So therefore all these four options we can eliminate and we can come to the answer, and yes, penetrometer is the correct answer. This is your penetrometer. Cone penetrometer or penetrometer it is called. It is used to measure the soil strength, that is soil substrate particulate strength. Okay, yes, penetrometer is the correct answer. Let's move forward. Sodium deficiency in cow, symptoms and causes what? So sodium deficiency in cow results into symptoms and causes what? Patient paranesis, dehydration and fluid reduction, milk reduction, appetite loss and milk fever. Now let us discuss on this topic extensively. Whenever sodium deficiency occurs, we all know sodium deficiency when we are talking about Na. Okay, so sodium deficiency, whenever it occurs, it generally leads to dehydration in human beings also. So similarly in animals also, if you see, sodium deficiency actually causes the excessive evaporation and of course dehydration, in which you lose the water body, the water count from your body. Here usually, here you are wrong. The answer cannot be milk fever. Okay, the answer is not milk fever. Actually milk fever is an along with deficiency, of course it is caused by calcium deficiency. Milk fever is caused by calcium deficiency, not by your sodium deficiency. So you have to be very smart. Milk fever, calcium deficiency. Appetite loss. Appetite loss is because of which vitamin? Can anybody tell? Come on, you have to be very quick. You have to be very you have to be fast in context of recollection. You have to revise multiple times the same content which you are reading. Otherwise, you won't be able to give quickly the answers. Try to understand. Appetite loss is also related to the deficiency of vitamin dash. Come on, tell me in the comment section. Mention in the comment section if you know it. Milk reduction, it is related to your again calcium. Milk fever also related to calcium. Dehydration of fluid and reduction, that is our answer here. Sodium deficiency, because of the sodium deficiency it occurs. Okay, so try to understand that what are particular vitamins, compounds, enlist them and write down what are the deficiency diseases associated with it. Okay, write down the deficiency diseases associated. For example, vitamin A deficiency, it causes of course your eyes related disease. What are the diseases which are related to vitamin C, scurvy, then calcium related to bones, osteoporosis. So in this way, vitamins or compounds or important nutrients and the nutrient deficiency diseases, you have to make a proper table which you can remember. This will only help in your exam. Okay, now there is a vast list of nutrients also, vitamins also, and there is again a huge list of multiple deficiency diseases. And always remember, it may be NABARD, it may be AFO. Deficiency diseases are very favorite for these examinations. So it is very prerequisite that you should be knowing these things before going to examination hall. Foot and mouth disease, that is FMD vaccine, is given to sheep at an interval of what? Now remember very carefully. FMD is caused in various milch animals. So milch animals in the sense cows and buffaloes. But you should also know that FMD is also caused in sheep and goats. So FMD can also cause in sheep and goat. As we all should know that FMD is a viral disease. It causes because of a virus, FMD virus. So that is why it can occur in sheep also. Now to prevent FMD, of course vaccinations are given, because against the viral diseases only vaccination is the solution. And that's where the interval 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 12 months. So if you see in sheep, generally 6 months is the duration or the interval after which these FMD vaccines are given. So these are all your vaccine. For example, the one which I know is Decivac. Okay, Decivac. This is also a FMD. You could see here, Decivac is somewhere here only. Yes, yeah, Decivac FMD DO. This is one of your vaccine. Okay, so this type of your FMD. Most commonly FMDs are in cattle only, but they do occur in sheep also. Okay, shall we move forward? Next, the study and science for the aesthetic and shady plantation for decoration / ornamental purpose is called as, first is arboriculture. No, this is related to forestry. Viticulture. No, this is related to vineyards. Then silviculture related to silkworm. Moriculture. No, this is also not anywhere related to aesthetic and shady plantation or decoration. Here ornamental, decoration, shady, aesthetic plantation is only showing one particular option here, landscape horticulture, which is done for recreation, which is done for scenic beauty, which is done for example your national park, for example your wildlife sanctuary. This is your landscape horticulture. So here your gardens, your national parks, your wildlife sanctuaries, these are having such landscape horticulture. Flowers, flora, fauna, everything is there here. Next, which one of the following is an example of symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria? Now, we all have to understand there are certain plants, this is your ground, there are certain plants which are having root nodules. What do you mean by root nodules? So their roots are having globular structures or nodules. These are such a part in which these certain symbiotic bacteria reside. Now what happens is that these bacteria are provided nutrition by these plants, and in return these bacteria provide nitrogen to the plant, which is enriching for the plant growth. In this way, a symbiotic relationship of a plant with such bacterium, the example could be rhizobium. Cyanobacteria is an independent blue and green algae type bacteria. Azotobacter is also a nitrogen fixating bacteria, but it is not symbiotic. Similar is Clostridium, and none of these, as this is also not the answer. Rhizobium is a correct answer. So you could see here, as I am showing in the image, look at this root nodules in which rhizobium bacteria exist. I hope you get the idea. Very good. Very good, Vanlal. Very good, Prabhat. Very good. 6, 1. Okay, 6 has given 1. Yes, exactly. 7. Which type of emulsions are found in milk? Emulsions which are not immiscible, okay, not mixable. So which type of emulsions are found in milk? Is it oil in oil? So whatever your solute and solvent is there, what solute solvent you will find in milk? Is it oil in oil? Is it water in oil? Is it fat in oil? Is it oil in water, or is it water in water? What is the emulsion found? Yes, Prabhat, very good. The answer is correct. It's 4. It's oil in water. See, oil in water. This emulsions is generally found in your milk. Okay. This is also an observable thing. Even if you have observed properly, then you will find that this is the correct answer. Vedanti Divakar Shankarwar. The message was deleted. Okay, if you are giving the answers, come on, you can, I'm more than happy to give the answers. Okay, let's move forward. 8th question. Which scientific research institute is established to provide vocational training to the farmer and field level extension workers? So, vocational scientific research institution established to provide vocational training to farmer and field level extension workers. KVK, Small Farmer Organization, FPO, Tribal Area Development Agency, and SHG. The answer here is whenever related to vocational training comes, it is related to extension education related to agriculture, as well as transfer of technology plus skilling. Okay, so this brings us to the answer KVK. Next, mating of wider degree of relation. That means what? Mating of extended relatives. Wider degree relations means extended relatives which are not close, which are not closer one and result in uniformity is known as what? So mating of wider degree of relations, that is very extended or very distant relatives, and which are not closer to one, that means which are having a gap of 1 and results in uniformity when they are mated. What is it called? Is it called outcrossing, backcrossing, line breeding, inbreeding, or cross breeding? Now one thing I'll tell you, there is in this statement which has been mentioned here related to outcrossing, backcrossing and crossbreeding, nothing has been mentioned here. So the answer cannot be of outcrossing. Outcrossing we all know, where the mating is done outside of your breed. Backcrossing is when intergenerational parents are crossed with your young ones. Crossbreeding we know where between two breeds crossing is done. Now inbreed is the option and line breeding is the option. Now what should I go with? Yes, Prabhat is saying 5. No Prabhat, crossbreeding cannot be the answer. Here the answer is line breeding actually, if you see. So line breeding is nothing but what you see along a generation, one line of whatever parents are there, okay, or one line of your generation is there, okay, there you try to mate one particular young ones with the distant relative or maybe wider degree of relation which is not closer than 1, and this results in uniformity of your when you will mate them you will get a young one, right? In that you will get an uniformity. So that happens in line breedings. That's why line breeding is the correct answer. So here also you could see when these two generations are there. Now this here you will see that this part and this part could be the distant relatives. Now such when distant relatives are crossed, it will give you a chain reaction of multiple young ones which would be uniform in nature. Okay, so let's move forward. In which grafting rootstock debarked 45 centimeter from the ground level, two slopes cut given and wedge is made tongue shaped and scion is inserted. So always remember, whenever a wedge is made and wedge is made of tongue shaped scion, okay, now we all should know grafting is when this is our scion, this is our stalk. The stalk is nothing but the plant branch or the secondary plant which we want to establish as the base, whose roots are strong. The qualities of this plant are resilience, maybe its survivability in various dryland conditions. So it shows the growth such as its survival in extreme climatic conditions, its overall growth features. All these plants are taken as a stock. Now when you consider a particular tree or plant as a scion, at that time we understand that that tree should have quality like higher purity of genes, okay, then good quality of or vigor of seeds, good quality of fruit. Such type of scion or such type of tree is chosen as scion. The scion is inserted in stalk, and in this way the grafting is done. What is this grafting? One-year grafting? It is not one-year grafting. Inside grafting, chip budding or in arcing. Now see, chip budding, it is a method of budding in which a plant is there and in which you remove the one chip of the plant and there you try to put a bud. So see, chip budding also eliminate, enarching and one-year grafting we have to eliminate. So there are two options only, wedge grafting and inside grafting. So inside grafting is again when the whatever the bark of the tree is there or maybe your outer surface of your stem is there, that is uprooted, and inside that you try to put the scion. The answer here appropriately is wedge grafting. This is your wedge grafting. See, scion is made as a shape of tongue, and this is one of the most important keyword in the question itself which has been mentioned. So this keyword of tongue shape is giving indication that definitely this wedge is of tongue shaped, and that's why here on the image also you could see tongue shaped wedge. This is your V shaped stalk that is in your one-year grafting. Let's move, sorry, wedge grafting, that is in your wedge grafting. Let's move forward. Which of the following scheme is renamed as NRLM? आदर्श ग्राम योजना, ग्राम सड़क योजना, स्वर्ण जयंती स्वरोजगार योजना, दीनदयाल उपाध्याय ग्रामीण कौशल्य योजना, and स्वर्ण जयंती ग्राम स्वरोजगार योजना. Now listen to me very carefully. National Rural Livelihood Mission. This mission is to provide enough income for the below poverty line families, and at the same time, along with the income, it also looks after the employability of people. Now, Adarsh Gram Suraj Gram Yojana, it is nowhere related to employability. Gram Sadak Yojana related to road construction, eliminated that also. Then Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya related to skilling. So 1 eliminated, 2 eliminated, 4 eliminated. We are left with 3 and 5. Now you should know, see here, Swarojgar, Swarojgar, Swa means self, Rozgar means employment, that is self-employment. So employment, when we are talking about, the answer here would be Swaran Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. So Swaran Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. Here these 3 words are just converted into English here. Gram, rural, Swarojgar, employability or livelihood we can say, Yojana or mission they are saying, and Swaran Jayanti they just replaced with national. So that is how your Swaran Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana is replaced by, today we call it DAYNRLM. Next, what is the type of silkworm that breeds only one time in a year? So all the species of silkworm as well as insects which breed one time, see, one means either mono or either uni, 2 means either di or either bi. Okay, so therefore see this, univolantine species is the answer of this question. Bivolantine means which in the year will breed 2 times. Okay, multivolantine means in a year they will breed more than 2 times. So here our answer is univolantine species, where insects with single generation each year, and most of them population is same growth stage at one time in a year. So here silk moth, praying mantis, these only do breeding once in a year. Okay, so here you will understand. 11, what anyone is saying 11? Okay, let's move forward. The term lay farming, is related to what? Okay, I am not going to give the answer of this question, very easy question. Lay farming is related to what? Layer birds are reared in closed spaces. No, this is just to confuse you. Lay means something different. Lay means it is more related to what? Can anybody tell? Leguminous pastures with grain crops, more layer birds in the limited space. No, this is just to confuse you. Rearing of poultry animals and layering in horticulture. Again, this is also to confuse you. See, lay crops are nothing but when you are trying to grow some fleshy grasses or herbs which can be used as fodder material. So these are legume, but which are leguminous in nature. So lay means what? All those pastures, all those fodder or silage crops which are leguminous in nature. So these type of berseem, lucerne, these are the crops which come in your lay farming. Okay, am I clear? So second is the answer here. Leguminous pastures with grain crops. Let's move forward. Young female pig who had not given the birth to any offspring till now, it's called as what? So any young female who has not given the birth to any offspring up till now, so that female is called as what? Is it gilt, lamb? No, it is not lamb. Lamb is related to sheep. Is it doe? Is it swine? Or is it spade? Now doe is also not related to your swine. So here the answer is very easy. Now look at this question. The question is easy and the options are also easy. But this question could have been made difficult. इस question को difficult बनाया जा सकता था. अगर मैं यहाँ पर options में barrow लिख देता, ठीक है, अगर मैं इसमें बोर लिखता, स्वाइन लिखता, गिल्ट लिखता, यॉन लिखता, अब ये देखो ऑप्शंस कितने डिफिकल्ट हो गए। ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर एक्चुअली गिल्टी आएगा। सो गिल्ट इज द फीमेल पिग जिसने अभी भी किसी यंग वंस को बर्थ नहीं दिया है। द न्यू लीफ ऑफ प्लांट शोज येलो सिम्टम्स and the veins remain green is caused by deficiency of which nutrient? New leaf of the plant shows yellowish symptoms, so the green color of the leaf turns into yellow. Veins remain green, so veins remain green, but the rest of the whatever your leaf is there, that turns into yellow. What is the deficiency of the nutrient which results into these symptoms? Manganese, magnesium, iron, zinc or sulfur? Can anybody give the answer? Prabhat is saying 3. Mention the question number also, so that I will also understand which question you are answering. No, now Prabhat is answering 1. Prabhat is saying that manganese is the nutrient which deficiency results into yellowing. So always remember, see, yellowing when we are talking about, it is related to your deficiency of iron. Okay, so yellowing leaf is related to your iron or Fe deficiency. It is not related to manganese. I am so sorry Prabhat, but this answer of yours is wrong. Okay, other than that, okay, so Fe is the correct answer here. Let's move forward. The green revolution leads to production of food grains. Yes, exactly. Green revolution, when it started, 1967 to 2002 is the period of green revolution. Okay, then basically paddy and wheat. The golden revolution is phased out in similar pattern for production of what? So always remember, if green revolution was for field crops, the golden revolution was for fruits. The golden revolution was for fruits. Let us see the option: fruits, vegetable, cereal, pulses, meat. So fruits is the correct answer here. So you should be knowing about all the revolutions in India. Make a list. Second thing, then write down that revolution. For example, red revolution related to meat, related to onions. Silver revolution, white revolution related to products. Then who is the father of that respective revolution? Then what is the period or duration of that revolution? So make a table and make sure that you are having all the information with you. The area designated for feeding of lamb, calves and piglet in the farm but not used for adults. So whatever these lamb, calves, piglet, these are nothing but young animals. So what is the space which is used for feeding such young animals? Conventional dairy barn, traditional dairy barn, cow feed shed, loose housing system and creep. So generally when young ones are feeded, those are feeded in creep. So creep is our correct answer. What is the minimum germination percentage of wheat? So here they are asking you minimum germination percentage. So if I plant 100 seeds of wheat, what is the minimum percentage out of 100? Maybe 60 seeds gets germinated. On large scale or large batches, if you see, if we come with the 60 as minimum number, then 60 becomes your minimum germination percentage. So therefore, what is the answer here? 100, 65, 70, 85 and 85 and 80. So the answer here is, can anybody tell? Yes, Prabhat. A week. Vedanti. Yes. No, this is not the answer. The answer here is 85. Okay, 85 is the correct answer. So minimum germination percentage 85 is the for your wheat crop. That also you have to remember. Which state in India has highest area? Now try to remember highest in the sense what? Of course they are also talking about largest area under forest. So which state in India has highest area under forest? Is it Uttarakhand? Is it Sikkim? Is it Madhya Pradesh? Is it Arunachal Pradesh? And is it Chhattisgarh? Now look at it. They have never not mentioned here in terms of percentage. So you should be knowing what is the exact answer. So here if percentage they have not mentioned, it means that they are talking about land in maybe square kilometer or square meter. So therefore here Madhya Pradesh is the correct answer. Now if they would have asked the same question in terms of percentage, then in terms of percentage Madhya Pradesh is not the right answer. In terms of Madhya Pradesh, of course northeast state will be the answer. I think the answer here, if it was asked in percentage, that would be I think Arunachal Pradesh only. Okay, so here percentage was not mentioned. So in terms of area, totality of a digit area, that Madhya Pradesh will be coming. Okay. The process or act of mating in sheep is known as what? So when sheep mate, okay, what is it called? Bridging, kidding, farrowing, tuping, or none of these. Now listen to me very carefully. Farrowing is nothing but parturition in pigs. Kidding is nothing but parturition in goats. So the answer would be either bridging or either tupping. Now you tell me what is the... Yes, Vedanti, very good. Yes, tupping is the correct answer. Bridging is also wrong. Tupping was the correct answer. Okay, what is bridging? Can anybody tell? Vedanti, tell me. Bridging in the sense, what is bridging? Can anybody tell? Comment section, write it down. What is bridging? See, this is how you should analyze. Suppose you are studying or आप suppose practice कर रहे हो previous year question की. If you are doing the practice, your responsibility should be when you are reading the question, read all the 5 options and try to see, even if you are knowing the meaning of all the 5 options, and if you don't know about one also option, go to your notes, go on internet and check about what is that bridging means. For example, now as I am asking you, what does bridging means? Yes, Vedanti, can anybody tell? Let's move forward. The soil moisture decreased to wilting point, water held tightly by soil particle condition is called as what? Read the question, guys. Yes, guys, I apologize. Don't know, sir. So, see, bridging, when we are talking about, this is also mating only, but not in domesticated animals, some of the wild animals. Okay, that is called as bridging. But that also is, of course, it is not natural. It is like some animals are mated, some wild animals. Soil moisture decreased to wilting point, water held tightly by soil particle condition is called as what? Hygroscopic coefficient, wilting point, permanent wilting point, saturation point, or none of these. Now all we सपोज हमने स्टडी किया बहुत अच्छी तरीके से, हम एग्रीकल्चर ग्रेजुएट से, हमें पता है इसका आंसर विल्टिंग पॉइंट ही आएगा, लेकिन क्या आंसर विल्टिंग पॉइंट आएगा कि परमानेंट विल्टिंग पॉइंट आएगा? What would be the answer? See, if you have studied little bit even, then you will understand, no, this is wrong answer, this is wrong answer, and this is wrong. Wilting point or permanent wilting point only is the answer. So in this case you have to be very sure your answer is hygroscopic coefficient. No, this is wrong actually. Permanent wilting point would be the answer. Okay, permanent wilting point. This is a wrong answer, guys. I by mistakenly have written it, maybe. Okay, so permanent wilting point only will be the answer. Now why this is, see, soil moisture decreased to wilting point water and held tightly by soil particle conditions. So here this is a permanent wilting point, after which the plant may dry up. Hygroscopic coefficient is something really very different. Which of the following refers to the zone of elevation? Two things are there. First is elevation and second is elevation. So both of these zones are different. Now which of the following layers of soil, that is A, B, C, D, following layers of the soil, it's called as zone of elevation. Is it A, is it B, is it R, is it C, is it O? Vedanti? Yes, Prabhat? Avik? So the answer here is, it is B. Okay, now you all have to remember that B is the zone of elevation. So B is the correct answer. Okay, if you don't know, one thing I'll tell you, horizons of the soil. Okay, so horizons, then your layers, okay, layers of the soil, and soil classification, make sure you definitely read this. Okay, so horizons, then after that layers of the soil, different layers of the soil, make sure that you definitely read it. Yes, B is the correct answer. Classification based on origin also, and classification from the Indian context also, both you have to study, because from soil chapter these are two important aspects which you have to cover. First is classification and second is your, as I told you, related to layers of the soil or even your horizons of the soil. Then what is the name of the trap used in IPM to lure the male insects? Okay, so what is the name of the trap which is used to lure the male insects? Pheromone trap, sticky trap, slide trap, glue trap, or none of the above? Now this answer you will be giving. Okay, and what are pheromones? Can anybody tell? Pheromones are nothing but those scents or those smells, even male as well as female, they give it out so that they can attract the opposite gender or opposite spouse of that species. Okay, so pheromones are nothing but those smell or maybe those whatever scent is there because of the hormones with certain one gender of species, they send out or they give it out so that they can attract the opposite spouse of that same species. Okay, so that is your pheromone trap. Sticky trap, light trap, glue trap, these are also traps. So what would be the answer here? Now here Divya Darshini is saying pheromone. So let us see what the answer is. Pheromone trap only is the correct answer. Divya Darshini was right. So as I told you, pheromones are what? So for example, one insect is there. So one male insect is there. So what does this male insect will do? This male insect will spread a certain scent or a certain smell around in the environment. Now whatever smell will reach the surrounding, the pole opposite female insect will be attracted by that smell, and she will be not just attracted but she would be sexually aroused, and that is how this male insect will gain the attraction of the female insect. So it happens in both the sexes. Okay, and different animals. Which oil cake is used to prevent predatory fish? Cotton cake, neem oil cake, sesame groundnut cake, or mahua cake? So the oil cake used to prevent predatory fish. So predatory fish run away from these cakes. These are mahua cakes. Okay, so this is a difficult question if you don't know about it. Try to read books and gain certain knowledge which is very static like these. Now if you don't know about it, you will be very confused what to do. Cotton cake, is it groundnut cake? Now groundnut cake is used for fish feeder. Okay, groundnut cake is used as a fish feeder, but here predatory fish are actually lured away because of the mahua cake. So have a clarity, then only you can give such answers to such difficult questions. Symptoms of sorghum shoot fly mainly seen in which part of plant? Sorghum shoot fly, what does it results into? Chlorosis followed by necrosis, yellowing of leaves from tip to downwards, leaves folding longitudinally and a larva remaining inside, feed on green tissues of leaves and becoming whitish papery. The larva cuts the growing point resulting in wilting, drying of central leaf. Now what is the answer here? Yes, Divyadarshini, come on. Can anybody tell? What does sorghum shoot fly causes? These are the 5 symptoms which are given. Should be easy because now you are having options with you. You should know what shoot flies actually cause in a plant. Or maybe even if you are having an idea that which part does shoot fly attack, the name only tells shoot fly. So I think now I have given you enough trick. Yes, very good. I think this could be the correct answer. Okay. So here when you see shoot fly, when we are talking about, always remember shoot flies generally attack your shoots of the plant. So therefore the larva, whatever larva of the shoot fly is there, it start cutting the growing point and it results into wilting and drying of the central leaf. This is your correct answer. So D is your correct, 5, that is E is your correct answer. Okay. So again here also see how confusing it was. For example, chlorosis followed by necrosis. No, this could be wrong. We can eliminate that. Option number 3, leaves folding longitudinally. No. This is also wrong. And feed in green tissue is also wrong. We are left with only 2 options, either 5 or 2. So one can get confused between option number 2 and option number 5. Okay. So just a minute. Okay guys, we'll continue. So 25 is the correct answer. Okay, I apologize actually. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते. A zone within the earth that restricts the flow of groundwater from one aquifer to other. What is it called? Aquifer, aquifuse, aquitard, aquifluid, perch, aquifer. See, इसका आंसर बहुत ही इजी है. एक्विफ्यूज कहते हैं. देखो, एक सपोज एक्विफायर ऐसा है और एक एक्विफायर ऐसा है, तो ये दोनों जो एक्विफायर होते हैं, एक ऐसा जोन होता है अर्थ में विच रेस्ट्रिक्ट्स द फ्लो ऑफ ग्राउंड वाटर फ्रॉम वन एक्विफायर टू अदर. तो इसको हम एक्विफ्यूज कहते हैं. ये रोक लेता है दोनों एक्विफायर्स के बीच में जो वाटर फ्लो होता है उसको. ठीक है. विच शीप ब्रीड ऑफ नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया इज नोन फॉर बेस्ट क्वालिटी व्हाइट टूल? गद्दी, मागरा, गुरेज, चतांगी और सुरती. व्हीट शीप फ्रॉम नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया मतलब कौन सा पार्ट हो गया? ऑफकोर्स पंजाब, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, ये आपका नॉर्थ वेस्ट पार्ट हो गया. इवन हमारा जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, हिमाचल, ये सारे नॉर्थ वेस्ट रीजन हो गए. ठीक है. तो इसमें कौन सी होगी ये जो शीप होगी वो? ठीक है, हिमाचल प्रदेश, ये भी आ जाएगा इसमें. तो क्या आ जाएगा इसका आंसर? गद्दी, मागरा, गुरेज, चतांगी और सुरती. द आंसर हियर इज मागरा एक्चुअली. देखो बात यह है कि दिस शीप ब्रीड नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया की है, बेस्ट क्वालिटी व्हाइट वूल है इसका. अब नॉर्थ वेस्ट की जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, जब हम हरियाणा या फिर राजस्थान उस रीजन की बात कर रहे हैं, सो हियर योर मागरा शीप इज वेरी वेरी फेमस. ठीक है, तो इसका आंसर मागरा आ जाएगा. इररेगुलर बियरिंग मैंगो वैरायटी इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? इररेगुलरली बियरिंग मतलब कभी भी फ्रूट बियर हो जाते हैं ऐसी वैरायटी को. तोतापरी, आम्रपली, नीलम, केसर और हिमसागर. ये देखो, ये सारे वैरायटीज है. हमने देखा कि 2021 में आम्रपाली इज द क्रॉस ऑफ विच मैंगोज, ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. सो मैंने पहले बता दिया था कि विच इज द फेवरेट क्वेश्चंस ऑफ सर्टन एग्रीकल्चर एग्जाम्स लाइक एएफओ एंड नाबार्ड. सो इसका जो आंसर आएगा वो क्या आएगा? इरेगुलर बेरिंग वैरायटी कौन सी है? केसर है. महेश, अमर नहीं, अमर तो ऑप्शन में है ही नहीं. तो इसका आंसर केसर आएगा. ठीक है, केसर इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट, ब्लू कलर टैग फॉर विच कैटेगरी ऑफ सीड अंडर सीड प्रोडक्शन एंड जनरेशन सिस्टम. ब्लू कलर टैग सीड कौन सा होता है? कौन से सीड को ब्लू कलर टैग होता है? सर्टिफाइड फाउंडेशन, रजिस्टर्ड ब्रीडर और न्यूक्लियस सीड. बताओ जल्दी, एक शॉट में बता सकता हूं. सर्टिफाइड सीड होता है वो अजूर ब्लू कहते हैं. सर्टिफाइड सीड का कौन सा कलर होता है? अजूर ब्लू. ये परफेक्ट कलर होता है सर्टिफाइड सीड का. ठीक है, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. 30, बोटेनिकल नेम, साइंटिफिक नेम ऑफ पोमोग्रेनेट क्या है? मैनिफेरा इंडिका, प्रूनस पेर्सिका, मूसा पैरादिसिका, मलुस डोमेस्टिका. सी, मलुस डोमेस्टिका को एलिमिनेट कर दो, ये नहीं है. एंड पुनिकम ग्रेनेटम, क्या आएगा इसका आंसर? महेश इज सेइंग 5 पुनिकम ग्रेनेटम. सो सी हियर, पोमोग्रेनेट, दैट्स वाई इसका आंसर पुनिकम ग्रेनेटम. और स्पेलिंग भी देख, थोड़ा सा रिदमिक है. पुनिग्राना, पोमोग्राना, इसी से पोमोग्रेनेट आता है. पुनिकम ग्रेनेटम. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द सेशन गाइस. थैंक यू वेरी मच. टुमारो ऑल्सो वी विल मीट. ठीक है, तो कल भी एक सेशन हम रिकॉर्ड करेंगे और मंडे भी सेशन होगा. ठीक है, PYQs हम लेते चलेंगे. ठीक है, सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम.